to kind of keep up with them. He's actually going to be going into Medallion for right now, and we'll see kind of if he wants to go for that utility like the Solar Crest emphasis, or if he wants to do something else. We're going to see multiple TPs in the Shrine, though. This could be first kill in a while.
Yeah, FY. They will actually find the kill on a dogfight to the jump away from Freeze, but he's stuck up on the high ground now. Unfortunately, ended up auto-attacking, revealing his position. Thought about dropping everything onto him there to try and save the day, but Fenrir holds on, and Puck falls for that Monkey King.
Full of spells hitting multiple targets that are Fatal Bonded together, and they just drop so quickly. So, looking forward to seeing that Fatal Bond Mana Void, or maybe even that Fatal Bond Puck combo. Right now, it's aggressive. Who gets too aggressive on a double damage rune, and he's going to be punished for it very heavily.
The blink into the DD rune, unfortunate, means he's going to lose his life there, and they comboed it together with the first Global Silence, can cause a lot of issues for this VGJ draft.
Undoubtedly, yeah. I think that being able to rely on Repel here in particular just makes it so that the Engage isn't the Storm Slayer that he uses. We're actually finding a pick here on the top. Very nice Silence. It's going to be a very nice bond.
All right, but they're able to get that the global out to dissuade them going any further. Also the Guardian Angel, keeping everybody alive. There's still Fatal Bonds together. FY is there. There's the Mana Void, doing a good bit of damage. Wukong's command to try and separate this, and how aggressive is going to fall. FY also in trouble. Sakata ends up getting that overload proc with the Remnant after the fact. So it looked pretty for a second for VGJ.
Now things have changed a little bit. There's more ways to true strike, such as the Bloodthorn, things of that nature, that it's not the end of the world, but it does bring a lot of utility and a lot of brain for buff, and it definitely has a reason to take
Now, just another pickup here along the bottom lane. Sakata continuing to farm heroes. Needs to be careful about the Mana Void, but ROTK being controlled. Frostbite on a Paparazzi. Aggressive turns to fight. Diffusal Blade is there as well. They have that Global Silence down, but immediately Mantis out of it. Now Chase is going to continue. They have no more Diffusal charges on Paparazzi, so they can't control that aggressive Anti-Mage any further, but they might still be able to run him down as ROTK is going to drop. VGJ has gone too far and now will be punished. But can they kill Anti-Mage a second time with Warlock walking back in? He has a Glimmer Cape there as well as the CM in the air. Aggressive, trying to blink out. They get the freezing field off. It's so huge. Is it going to be enough damage, though? I don't know if it's going to be there. Aggressive pops out their Mana Void. FY is finally going to fall now. He did a ton in that team fight. Now Fenrir ends up giving away his life as well. A team fight that never ends.
So now we have them just trying to get everybody back together to defend this tier 1 bottom. And while Paparazzi is bottom, it's going to be aggressive to try to push up top.
Oh, and they can't quite connect. FY trying to get into range for the stun. Sakata almost able to bring down Freeze, but they have the heal, and Sakata is going to fall. It was very close to being able to get out. The scan revealed those positions as the TPs came.
Tilting the scales at all. In fact, Rubik just gets gone on, gets purification for himself, so he'll survive a little longer. But there's a chance they keep going. No, one more TP. They needed to turn and focus their attention on Doom. Nice dodge in the Boundless Strike, but it is going to be Doom on Omni Knight.
Chasing further, ROTK is going to drop, and it looks like Freeze maybe going to be able to make this play. Super is going to drop. Gov fights, trying to find that kill, but Freeze able to create the separation. Now Aggressive goes back in onto Dogfights. I mean, Dogfights is set up here in the bottom lane. You have Haunt back up in 11 seconds, but Dogfights, they end up revealing him. Tries to jump away, but the pole will connect. And the Monkey King will be torn from the branches.
Start to try to dominate and build momentum by breaking towers, breaking heroes, and eventually getting Roshan. Once you have an Aegis there, you're in a really good spot.
And Paparazzi ate a Purification nuke, and then Freeze just ran at him with the Haste Rune. Sakata comes back in. They want to make a play. The Purification actually hits onto Sakata again, and
shredded. There's just nothing stopping this PA from wreaking havoc over on the certain targets. It's just going to get worse, man. Like, we're approaching rapidly the level 3 ultimate boost drop, where a Phantom Assassin is just going to be able to essentially two-shot anybody. And up top, Freeze finds the opening here, gets some more posts in charge.
It's not needed to go for gold. And overall, those gold talents are not so good. It's 1.2k gold over 10 minutes. That's not much.
Oh, a jump in from Miracle as Jabs pops his dragon form. Gets hit with the dragon's tail. While that happens, that top lane is an engagement actually coming out from Liquid. As they make their move for Ice, 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 they will be able to pin him down. He cannot shrug that one off with the back of his magic wand. But look at this moving forward. It's going to be nuts. But he can't get the finish. A living armor will help keep GH alive. But Tamamen also very weak and wounded. Barely able to make it out from trouble. Here is Liquid giving bottom lane another go. Ice, ice, ice. Suddenly crosses paths with Miracle. Is going to be forced to pop out the battery assault to try to keep him at bay. Will Miracle continue pursuit? He jumps in. Quickly sees a coconut coming his direction. Decides to pull off. Jumping in though is going to be Matamaman with a good swap back. And they'll get the finish onto the clockwork. And suddenly Mind Control steps in. Gets a good two-man connection of the black hole. It is onto the Tempest double though.
180 gold for Tempest
ball.
double.
Yeah, that's good money. And a Witch Doctor takedown.
With one death, level 14 and 14 charges, he's gonna go really big this game. It's gonna be a really problem to control him.
Whoa! Long jump from mid lane. Here comes Miracle. Looking to hop on in. And he's left with very little mana, but he is able to hold them there long enough for the rest of the Liquid Brigade to show up and beat some ass. Now it's Kuro dropping down the route, and there goes the black hole on top of Nuts. Just so much hate coming out from Liquid as they take out a third. XY's back into action now, but they're left with pretty much nothing to work with here.
It's gonna be a lot easier right now because he has a Blink Dagger and the
Okay,
BKB.
let's go Faceless. They popped the smoke and they said we're ready for a good old fashioned fight. They go for jumping on the Matamaman, but they're gonna get hit now with a black hole. And for coming out from Mind Control, locking in jabs, and Miracle makes the jump going for the backliner. Nuts is not gonna get finished, but he re-engages and is gonna be able to get the pop and drop onto the DK. But look at this, it is Liquid taking the harder shots as they lose 3. We're not done yet here. Miracle's able to kind of step out with his Invis rune. Ice does have a dust, but no reason to pop it at the moment. Oh, but suddenly Miracle shows himself. Can they turn around and get the save or jump on the Miracle? No. Miracle's going to be able to get a nice quick hit and run. And, you know, he's not dying, so down. And now a consideration and a move for possible tier 2s. Oh, ice. Crossing past with Kuro. Miracle going to be jumping in to aid his captain. And GH is going to help get the fish with the finger in the end of the clockwork. But now the team is going to be coming in. But that black hole is big. And it grabs 3. Pulls him right on into a follow-up route from Liquid. And that's a double kill for Miracle. They're going to follow it up and make it a full 5-man wipe. Pops out the bubble. And Liquid will simply step away and help finish it off. Now they can move back in. There's going to be the time for big black holes. There it goes. Miracle gets the pullback. The Mind Control black hole will be on 2. It helps of locking down jabs even longer, sucking away that
second black hole.
Second black hole is going to be there for the DK, and he goes down. And it's a double kill for Matamaman. This game should be over.
It's really concerning for TNC. This is a 3,000 gold lead minute 8 with 0 towers down. That's an absolute stomp.
And even things that feel like we're going to see the fact that the side lanes, look at the denies they've been able to put in.
Yeah.
It's that much they're shutting down.
Cuckoo, is Cuckoo getting soloed here by
He's getting
Storm?
styled on by Jabs. Jabs picks up the solo kill at the same time. Faces, they're not only making plays mid, they're trying to go up top. They may get punished this time though, Raven.
I'm personally not that big of a fan of the TA pick in that position in the game, but more than anything, this mid lane early game they just got outplayed, and seems like it's continuing.
Yeah, Tim tries to hang around to get a bit of solo XP, but Jabs immediately in with the DD.
This kill I don't think is possible if his team is backing him up. Abaddon can always save him, or if there's like a Crystal Nova and a Frostbite, he might be able to get away from this core that ends up killing him, but that fails. And all of a sudden TNC,
He's done it! He snatched the Aegis Jabs! KOE damage comes through for the Crystal Nova, TNC falling low, Jabs with the big ball play coming in, snatching the Aegis. Raven trying to get himself out. He's the last member of TNC alive. He will survive for now. But that timing from Jabs getting into the pit, absolutely beautiful.
This is such an ironic moment. He makes like the biggest play of the game. He gets stuck on a cliff of Storm right now. Needs to be careful. And they're just going to step back for a little bit. The weave's running out now in 5 seconds.
And the next few waves ready to come in. See, Black actually seeing if he can get himself a pounce onto Sam 8. Get the connection. The tier 3 falling very quickly. Jabs ready to start making the play. Zips in, grabs Rio. Rio gets Brave off the time. There's the horn from Raven trying to kick things off. Side, pops the ultimate. Jumping around, Tims tries to get himself away with the sprint. Will escape for the time being, but Jabs jumps again into the 3. Hitting the slow onto 3 members again. Jabs with the plays in and out. Out of mana now, has to be careful. They'll look to turn back towards the racks. Black healed up by Ice. They'll take down the Slardar. Tim's with the immediate buyback. Vortex onto Samate, dragging him back in. Zip 4 jabs will pick up the Nyx Assassin. Second one dead on TNC. Haven't quite finished off the melee rack yet. TNC trying to do their best to keep Face's hands off them. Jabs is out of mana, falling low for Cuckoo, frostbited up. The Grave comes out just in time, but can they actually get Cuckoo out of this fight? He's being slowed down. XY tries to look for the Fire Blast, does get crushed up by Tims, but that's the third one down. Ultra kill for Jabs, as TNC just cannot stop the onslaught. The 2 stuns. TNC,
This is a good line.
this is kind of the all-in play.
He knows exactly what's happening. This is the YOLO play.
Can
There's nothing
this
left
work
to do.
out?
TNC, it's go time.
Sam H looking for the lead in. Round from the back. Raven will put the horn at the initial turn on XY. Jabs looking straight for the dazzle. Great call from Jabs. Immediately eliminates the backline support. Moves on to Cuckoo. 3, 4 dead. They'll find Raven as well. And it's GG. It's all too much for TNC. As they tap out and Faceless with one of the most brutal beatdowns we've seen.
Good choice. It looks like Misery might have actually been able to find him there. Gets out in time. So
Radiant's bottom
They're going middle lane. Crit with that quick little haste rune, jumping into the mid. They do have the silencer. Weeha can't just Spirit Siphon himself away to victory. And that allows Samael, 1 to have level 6, and 2 to get a good big kill. And they got dust on the SK with the
Sox
blink
is going
dagger.
to see him.
Fire sees a lot more. He's underneath the sentry ward just on the edge. They don't see him anymore. That's why the dust had to be committed with Samael. Long jump in, going in for the dazzle, able to find him a moon. Thinking twice about it all, actually blinked himself away, hence no ability to counter initiate with Epicenter.
You kind of have to calm down, chill a bit, farm up some more, and that's the type of game EG want to play. Basically, the Ricky is enabling greed.
Oh, jump, Samael, so long, and he'll get in. Nice and quick. Misery's been sitting there for the last 1-2 minutes, just trying to get that little bit of extra farm to bring him closer towards his mech. Or do they just leave it?
We doesn't feel confident.
The Lunar Illusion is currently killing it, and they're going for the kill. EG want the kill. That's why Storm Spirit, long jump forward, going after the Death Prophet. That actually will it be enough with a Yule Scepter up? He may have enough time to get the life back in from the Exorcism. No, it will not be. He will fall.
Key Orchid coming out from Samael on the Dazzle. EG.
Mech already triggered off by Misery. The life is going to be there. Resolution just had Escardi arrive as well. With the creep wave here, they can push in, and they can push in pretty hard. Arteezy moves to the front line. He's actually, he's going on Resolution. Same with Samael. They want that kill. A quick Yule Scepter up. Resolution can't get the distance, or can he? No, Samael gets the last hit in. Weeha split 3 ways with a Cypher, but he just can't suck enough as he'll get hold in position. Okay, Moon, is this his time? No, Samael just ball landings up. He's looking for another kill. One more attack on the Moon. It's not enough. 33 HP. We split up again. Back in towards the Death Prophet onto Weeha. Universe will find this one. They hold their ground. Samael once more, but he can't.